When discussing modern science, spiritualism often seems to get in the way, with both approaches frequently clashing and dismissing each other. But is it really the case that they can't align with each other? Well, let's discuss that. The history of science. Modern science, as we know it, has evolved significantly over time. In ancient Greek times, there were philosophers like Aristotle, Pythagoras, and Democritus. These individuals were not just philosophers, but also scientists, because the notion of forming hypotheses and proving them through measurement did not exist yet. They were thinkers, spending their time contemplating unsolved problems, mysteries, and the unknown. They were philosophers, psychologists, astrologers, physicists, mathematicians, and even psychics, all in one. Most of their problem-solving occurred in their minds, though they occasionally conducted experiments or measurements. For example, consider Archimedes and his principle of buoyancy. Legend has it that he discovered this principle while taking a bath and noticing how objects floated or sank in water. Similarly, philosophers of the time utilized various tools, including psychology and philosophy, to solve puzzles and understand the world around them. Back then, the differentiation between subjects was minimal. Everything was utilized to make sense of the world. Scientists of that era were more like poets and philosophers, with Plato being a prime example, known for his work, The Republic, which delved into philosophy, politics, and ethics. Essentially, science and mysticism worked in harmony, with thinkers using any means necessary, including beliefs in ghosts and spirits, to understand the mysteries of the universe. The shift to modern science. The foundation of modern science began to take shape during the Renaissance. This period marked a significant shift in how scientific inquiry was conducted. The emphasis on empirical evidence, experimentation, and measurement became more pronounced. Scientists began forming hypotheses, conducting experiments, and using measurements to prove or disprove their theories. This era also saw the specialization of scientific disciplines. The general approach of using any available method to solve problems gave way to more focused investigations in specific fields like mathematics, physics, and chemistry. Figures like Galileo Galilei and Isaac Newton epitomized this new approach, with their work laying the groundwork for modern physics and the scientific method. Science and spiritualism today. While I have a university degree in science and appreciate its contributions to humanity, I also believe in unseen forces and phenomena that cannot yet be explained or understood. Modern science has significantly advanced our understanding of the world, leading to medical breakthroughs, technological advancements, and a better quality of life. For example, without the knowledge of anatomy, modern medicine and surgery would not exist, saving countless lives. Similarly, understanding physics and mathematics has enabled us to fly and explore the world more easily. However, the measurable and data-driven side of science has developed significantly, while the other side, dealing with the mind, energy, psychology, and spirituality, has not. This is because these areas often conflict with the scientific requirement for measurable and provable evidence. Many people believe in ghosts, but such phenomena are difficult to prove scientifically. Belief in the unseen often comes from personal experiences and cannot be easily measured or replicated unless something profound has happened in their lives to change their perspectives. Can science and spiritualism combine? Is it true that science and spiritualism cannot combine? I believe they can. Quantum physics is one area where modern science is pushing the boundaries of what is traditionally accepted. Two examples illustrate this point. The double-slit experiment. This experiment demonstrates that particles can behave like waves, and the presence of an observer can alter the outcome. When observers with strong thought energy, like monks, focus on the experiment, they can also change the results, suggesting a link between consciousness and physical reality. This phenomenon is difficult for traditional science to accept because it challenges the conventional understanding of objective measurement and observation. Quantum entanglement. This phenomenon shows that when two particles become entangled, the state of one particle instantly affects the state of the other, regardless of the distance between them. This defies the classical understanding of physics and suggests a deeper, non-local connection between particles. It parallels descriptions from near-death experiences, NDEs, and spiritual beliefs where time and space do not exist in the same way, and entities can be in multiple places simultaneously. In my humble opinion, the discoveries in quantum physics do not abide by the laws of classical physics but resonate with spiritual concepts. For example, in the spiritual realm, as described by those who have had NDEs, there is no time or space, and thoughts can instantly manifest reality. This is similar to quantum entanglement, where particles seem to communicate instantaneously, regardless of distance. This is how our spiritual guide, our friends, relatives, or ancestors are watching us and with us all the time, while being on the other side at the same time as well. They split their energy to be at different realms simultaneously. The future of science and spiritualism. Modern science appears to have reached a plateau in some areas. If it could be more open to spiritualism and the unseen, remarkable advancements might occur. Although we may never surpass the speed of light, as I believe it's a constant number given to this realm or matrix for restriction, we might find new ways to warp space for faster travel or manipulate time and energy for healing. This way, we might finally be able to visit other planets in the future. Recent discoveries, such as the healing properties of certain sound frequencies, suggest that integrating spiritual principles with scientific inquiry could lead to significant breakthroughs. Just like what I read in Dolores's book about certain frequency was used to levitate and transfer big rock blocks for building pyramids in the ancient times. Recently, certain levitating devices using sound frequency were created, although just for levitating small objects, like pieces of paper. Perhaps we can eventually create larger levitating devices or new clean energy sources. If modern science adopts a more open-minded approach, acknowledging that this world may be more like a stage or a show where everything is made of energy, incredible inventions could become possible. Imagine a future with crystallized rooms enhancing human thought energy for healing, space warping devices for instant travel, and levitational cars powered by newly discovered energy sources. Let us hope for such a bright future, where science and spiritualism work hand in hand to unlock the full potential of human knowledge and capability.